Hello, and welcome to my workshop on prompt engineering for generative AI. This workshop is designed for middle school and high school faculty and staff who are using or planning to use generative AI in their class activities. In our 2-hour workshop, these objectives will give you an understanding of the basic role of prompts, knowing basic prompt design principles, being familiar with various prompting techniques, using prompts to strategically address Gen AI pitfalls, and aligning prompting skills with academic integrity best practices. And now we're going to watch a really short video, which is just a basic introduction to prompt engineering. It's only a couple of minutes long. Prompt engineering is one of the fastest growing and most lucrative careers for the coming years, around 35%. The rising use of AI is increasing the demand for prompt engineers. There's a good chance that your students of computer science will be interested in this career. First, let's make sure that we're all have a little basic understanding of what generative AI is and how prompt engineering fits in. So what is a prompt, you ask? Well, a prompt is, in the simplest terms, is your question to the AI model. The more specific and detailed your prompt is, the better your results. These are just some basic benefits and limitations to creating prompts. You do not need to be a programmer or a computer expert to create good prompts. And the benefits of creating good prompts far outweigh the limitations, which, by the way, the limitations are shrinking every day. More and more enhancements to AI reduce the number of limitations to prompt engineering. Remember back in the day when you heard the saying garbage in, garbage out as it referred to computers? Well, the same might be said for prompts. So this gives you some pointers about the best way to create prompts. And obviously, the better your prompt, the better your results are going to be. If you are an instructor, you're going to have to struggle with some of the same things that institutions everywhere are struggling with, which is defining policy to keep up with the explosion of AI. As an instructor, you should be familiar with your institution's policy or perhaps instrumental in creating one. And then share this information with your students. The more they know about the policies, the more likely they will be to correctly use AI. And learn how to spot bad or fake information and academic dishonesty. These guidelines will help you create best practices and increase the transparency of your prompts and how your students use AI. These are the basic guidelines for prompt engineering. If you apply these guidelines to your prompts or your students' prompts, you can expect good results from AI. These techniques will help you follow the principles outlined on the previous slide. My favorite technique outlined here is to allow the AI model to write the prompt for you, time-saving and efficient. There are some pitfalls, and making yourself aware of these pitfalls can save you time and give you more useful output. You may have to consciously ask yourself if you're falling into any of these pitfalls as you write your prompts. Okay, anybody have any questions about any of this? And if not, then let's practice. I've included a link to some hands-on activities from a school in Australia, oddly enough, that had some really good examples of hands-on practice for prompt writing or prompt engineering. These are just the sources that I use to collect some data on this. There's a ton of data out there, and you have to sort of sift through a lot of it to get to some good stuff. And I hope that this has been helpful to introduce prompt engineering. And I thank you for your attention to my presentation.